It's Tuesday and you're here. I'm so happy to see you. Let's bring this up. Okay. Let's get to the card of the day. We have a lot to go over today. And I also wanted to tell people that I will be on with Danny Shea on his channel, along with Celtic Sheila. It's our monthly get together. So it'll be tomorrow at it'll be 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Danny Shea's channel. I believe we're going live. So you can join us there, and then hopefully I'll be back here Friday. And then I just want to remind everyone that I have the other oral surgery on Monday. So I will not be here next Tuesday. So a week from today, I will be recovering, okay? So thank you very much. Also wanted to say a quick thank you for, I had an anonymous person send me something from my wish list, my sunflower solar lights that I had put on the list. Thank you very much. I got a little flack about my Amazon wish list, and that's okay. Sometimes I go over in my readings, my personal readings, and I don't want people to send me any extra money. But if they, they ask me, can I send you something? And I just say, I have an Amazon wish list, but you don't need to do that either, right? And so there's little things and medium things and larger things. So it's just, and sometimes I do readings pro bono when someone wants to send me a thank you present. So you guys be nice to me. Please just be nice. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to explain to you is I've been going back and forth with YouTube about the amount of ads. I have picked the amount for small amount of ads. It's the least amount of money that you can make. So they just keep putting ads in. I keep going in and trying to take them out. So please bear with me. Just click on them, get past it, because this work is so important to us. So just hang in here with me. Okay. Our card of the day, every single day. The Way Up hasn't changed. Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. And they still haven't upped my characters on Blue Sky, so sometimes I have to finish in the comments below. Is Temperance. The card of the day is Temperance, and this is about a blend of activity and rest, which creates balance, right? I know a lot of us are planting, right? It's spring everywhere. So a lot of us are planting and trying to get some things ready and stocking our cabinets, and just try to stay balanced. Moderation with everything. You can't get everything done all at once. A lot of you Aries are out there pushing, trying to get stuff done. And they're like, cool it, just cool your jets. All right, stay balanced. It's very easy. This is about our emotions too. It's very easy to get overly emotional or temptation to party more than you would, or eat more, or eat your feelings. I think what Becca called it. I'm going to go eat my feelings. Anyway, so balance is key, and you may have to meet someone halfway today. So just figure that in there. Hey, big stuff. I wanted to point out that in the last video, we got a very impactful, very meaningful message for us for this entire week. So if you haven't seen at least the beginning part of my video, the last video that I did on Sunday, Easter Sunday, please watch it because it's really important. It came across as very important. All right, the other very important thing came out yesterday, and I took a picture of my TV because I was flabbergasted, and I sent it to Becca and Johnny. I think I sent it to Jen too, but Trump posted on his Truth Social that it was about preemptive cuts, and he was talking about interest rates and how great everything is, and Mr. Too Late, which is the Fed chair, Powell, that he's just trying to skewer here, and just raking him over the coals. And he calls him a major loser, because, you know. And then at the end, it says, Powell has always been too late, except when it came to the election period, when he lowered in order to help sleepy Joe Biden, later Kamala, get elected. How did that work? Now remember, he always tells on himself. Every single time he tells on himself. With his victory speech, he told on himself. Elon knows those machines. He knows them better than anyone else. And then he talked about things being rigged. All right, so let me read it again. When he lowered them in order to help sleepy Joe Biden, later Kamala, get elected. Well, according to the results, Kamala wasn't elected. Or was she? Yes, she was. Okay. So we all know that. And we knew, we asked our guides and angels, will we be getting information soon? And we kept getting yes. So I'm going to look at it again. That's going to be our very first question. And then also, I wanted to address, my guides and angels kept telling me to watch. Remember, over Christmas time, you guys were also nice to me, to watch the mafia movies. With the Corleone family. And it gets up to where he starts getting involved with the church, right? And the Pope, or with religion. And his daughter wants something to not be for profit. And then they tell the families that they can't get involved. And so when I was watching that, I got the message at that time too, that there would indeed be something, that when there would be something with the Pope, or we'd get close to something with the Pope, that would then usher in the beginning of the time when we would start to see change. Okay, so let's look and see. And tomorrow, there's supposed to be a link in the astrology to the same astrological configurations that went on November 5th. And when he said those things that he said about Musk. Maybe Big Steph can help us out with that as well. But let's just see. Will we get more incriminating evidence that there was foul play in putting Trump in the presidency? Will we get it this week? Some bombshell news drop this week. I didn't know how to name this video, so I may change it. I don't know if you guys want to suggest something. Okay. All right. So this means the rubber hits the road. So something comes to a full stop. He's not going to get away with something that he thinks he's going to be able to get away with. Oh, thank you, Cindy Verity. That's very sweet of you to post the question. We get more evidence that the numbers were messed with. Will we get confirming evidence, news, a report, anything from Avril Haines, other election committees, numbers, election alliance investigations? Oh, Jeffro, that would be great. Okay, so now to me, this means yes, right? But our guides and angels are also saying, listen, something huge is coming. Have hope and have faith in things that are unseen. That's what this, that's what this Five of Pentacles is about. We have to lift each other up. We're not alone. We are, in the ditch, but some of us are looking at the stars. So we have to lift each other up. And this means there is movement here. All right, now, in the past, Musk and the money, other people had control. They're in the past. They're on the left side of this Celtic cross. There are rumblings, and something is causing great anxiety in the Orange One's camp, okay? Somebody's losing sleep. Probably people like Susie Wiles. All right? Now, the angels and guides are giving us a little, and I want you to listen, and I will try to say this as best as I possibly can, convey this message as possibly can, because we got this on Sunday as well. This was a big part of our Sunday reading, the last video, with our big message. We're getting bits and pieces, but to you and I, we may feel like this just isn't satisfying enough. We need more. And our guides and angels are bringing in tidbits that have octopus tentacles on them that go into other areas. A connection must be made through something seemingly innocuous or not important or not relevant. And our guides and angels are saying, now listen, we're going to give you this information. We're going to give you this cup and this information, and we're going to bring in somebody that can bring more information. But at first, everyone's dissatisfied. So we have to get out of our own. Sometimes we can get down in that ditch so big that we feel like unless it's a fireball of information, it's just not good enough. And it looks like it comes in with tentacles. And we may think it's coming in a blue box, but it's going to come in a red box. All right, government. And see, we're angry. We're angry, and we just want to go rip this up. It's like, give me the whole thing. Don't even come here with part of it. Give me the blue box. Okay, so we're mad. We're really angry. We're very angry. Okay. Here is information. We know we are filled with and embody the characteristics and the archetype of the Queen of Cups. So we're her. We know. We already know what happened. I'm getting goosebumps. And it is slowly coming our way. Okay. Now here it is. More goosebumps. Tell me if you got them too. But here it is. This is the information. This is, paper, read all about it. This is the paper guy on the corner. I know I'm dating myself. Did they actually do that? Anyway, the news is coming. I asked specifically if it was going to be this week. Now, you and I may feel like, well, that just isn't congruent, or how could that link up to this, or how it isn't big enough. It's a crumlet. But this is like a crumlet with sprinkles. It is. And, we love our sprinkles. All right. And we could, if we just hang on there, we could even roll it in some powdered sugar. So it's coming. So it just doesn't seem, it looks like a little bit of a sparkler, and we're expecting a firework. But remember, it has tentacles. So let's take what we're getting and watch it build, because it is going to build. But we have to temper ourselves, all right? The good stuff is coming. The good stuff is coming. Okay, so this is a definite yes. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Rhonda Rue. So the good stuff is coming, so hang tight. Do not be afraid. Don't be afeared. Don't get into what if this doesn't happen, what if this doesn't happen. We start getting down and we get angry and we get murder hornet-like, and this just isn't going to help us. And then it's just like, nothing's happening. Well, it's coming. It is happening. And you can't lose your cool right now. More prayers are needed. More energetic thought waves of gratitude that are sent out into quantum physics that will come back to us on that wavelength. For every time the truth is brought to the forefront in a nefarious situation, we give great thanks. Every single time the truth has been revealed or come to the light, shed light on some sort of awful situation, we give great thanks. And that way, whatever we give thanks for comes back to us tenfold, because quantum physics works. If you put gratitude, if you get anger and madness out there and anger, then it's just not going to work. So let's harness our energy, decide to make a good positive wavelength, and send out gratitude for every single time a horrible problem has had a beautiful solution, that the angels have brought the truth to the light, that every time we've been helped and every time we've had a prayer be answered. Okay? We got to go into that. We just got to go into that. Thank you, Lorraine, because that's the only thing that's going to work. All right? I understand your agitation and I understand your boredom and your angst and feeling unsatisfied. I get it. But it's coming. This is facing this. You guys could be so stuck on this that you won't even hear this when it comes. So hang on. Does it come in the fashion that you think, or the timing, or the approach that you want? No, it doesn't, but it is coming. And it was designed to help. Okay. There's a method to the sacred wisdom and the holder of the keys. There's a method. Okay. And I do believe the Pope had something to do with it. Now, can we get an idea of what is coming out? Okay. And I had to put my pink on for this. We need pink. I need more pink. I got pink blankets all over my chair where I sit. I haven't been doing much sitting lately. Holy mackerel. Okay. All right, now, what kind of information will be revealed? Will it be about numbers, figures, facts? Will lie be exposed? Whistleblower? There are 78 cards, and I cannot think of a better card to have as an outcome to that question other than the Page of Wands, because it is something that is heard, is audible. It isn't written, it's audible. Okay, so it's really, really good. Okay. All the way back, for you guys that have been with me from the very beginning, pre-Crown Bug, all the way back in my little office, we got that it would be 3 queens that would be the ultimate takedown of the orange one. And what do we have here? We have 3 women. Okay? So it's 3 women who dance and celebrate at the fruits of the labors of their work. Okay? So we just got to stay balanced. And here's the Queen of Cups again. All right? And this is after you and I get pissed off about something. Apparently there's something pissy where they're going to do something. I'm already angry about the students getting their wages garnished or not getting their tax money back or something. We're going to ask about that too. I'm ready to go through the screen of the TV after that one. All right. Okay, so this message that we're going to get will be about betrayal. It will be about a system we trusted or a person we trusted. Somebody we had faith in. I'm getting big goosebumps about this. We thought something was safe. We thought something was in good hands. This is about a betrayal. This isn't about Pootie. You know, this isn't about China or any enemies of ours. This is about someone we trusted. And that's really important to acknowledge that, you know. And and Johnny likes to teach about that, you know. And he has a class coming up, and you can email him at Tarot's Apprentice. If you didn't get into my class that begins Thursday, his class is coming up in June. So, and he's an excellent teacher. You'll love him. Okay? Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. Go straight to his site. You'll see where to email him. I think it's straight tarot'sapprentice@gmail.com. All right, so patience and perseverance, okay? Somebody closed the mouth of someone. Someone had control over things. Hey, JC. There was money involved, and there were tabulations involved. There was opportunity that was taken, missed, changed. But betrayal is going to be, and there was so much work that was put into this. So much. But the biggest news about this is that we just really thought that we could trust someone. This is huge news, you guys. This is huge. Now I know how to, I have to put the word betrayal in it. This is huge. This is so giant. This is as big as my dream that we had. Were you there with me? I feel like you were. Okay, so somebody we trusted completely betrayed us. We never, ever, ever thought that they would do it to us. Ever. They may have hurt somebody else or done something foul play to someone else, but we never thought they would turn on us. So this will be shocking news. It will be betrayal. Okay. Somebody got involved in it that we trusted completely. Okay. Now, okay, so then I want to go to Kim Finley's. Thank you for posting on the community page. It's just called Posts now. I want to go to Kim Finley's. God bless the Pope. For having a Pope, he was a good egg, right? All right. Kim Finley asks, let's check in on the energy around Harris. She asked about ascending to the presidency in August. Now, I don't believe that's going to happen, and that's not what I was shown in the dream. I was shown that she lives. The other person does not live, right? The dark horse does not live. The snow owl lives, and she shape-shifted. She shape-shifted and came out of the belly of the snow owl to get her breath. It appeared that she was dead, and she was not. And I think that's more about what August is about. So, but we'll ask the question the way Kim asked it. Let's check into the energy around Harris ascending to the presidency in August. It could be the beginning. When I get done, I'll put the I will put the link to my video in case you're new here. Please hit the subscribe and the like button and join our crew. And I'll put a link into the description of my dream that I had August 16th, 2024, when the angel told us we signed up for one more year. All right, so the government rules and law, and that will play a big part of this and restore what is right and what is wrong. Ethics will be huge. Secrets are still on their side, meaning we do not have all the information by August. Not all has been revealed. Remember, we're getting this in small tentacles, albeit with sprinkles. Okay. All right. We can't give up. We can't walk away from hope. We will have felt like walking away. We will have been through sadness, and we have been, and we will feel like things were lost. But here is that judgment card. There will be a call to say, please think about this. Let's get together and talk about this. There'll be a calling for this, a call to action. But again, not all of the information is completely made clear, and the legal things and the government things have not been settled. And government will try to block this as well. But here is a petition assigning a referendum, a memorandum, a referendum is what I heard, a referendum, something to come together, a paper assigning a new goal, an idea, a proposition. People will come together to say to her, we're behind you. And this all feels like it's all too much. Remember, the orange one totally destroys the buffet table. You know what's all over it. And Harris doesn't even want it. It's so horrible by the time we get here. Okay? But there's power. We're hoping. We are hopeful. But we're still fighting. There's more to win with government. Not everything is all there, but we have a very clear idea of what happened, and we're going for it. You know, she's going to fight. And in the dream, I thought she was dead in the dream. I thought she was unalived in the dream. And I had to go up to her, and I heard her swear when she finally got some oxygen out. I'll link the thing in the description of this video. So this is a fighter. This is a warrior that doesn't go down. We're bruised. Man, I am hungry and tired. We're bruised and battered, but we're still standing. Okay? And so is she. It's a fight. She will feel the call to fight. So the tide turns, but she's still in defense. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a look and see how she's feeling right now. Let's ask, does she know? Is she aware that she won? Is she aware of it? I believe that she is. Is she aware of it? Oh, you're all saying yes. I think she knows. Right. She was presented with the evidence that she didn't, but she felt that she did, but she felt she was blocked. She didn't know for sure that the numbers were fixed. She had an idea that they were working on that. See how these two cards reappeared? The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. She knew they were working, very hard to accomplish this. Yes. Okay. She knows they came after her. They came for her. I love this. I love, love, love. And I said in MBO before I came on today, I was like, Guardian Angel, please, the most benevolent outcome to come out in these readings today. And it's happening. So we give great thanks. So there it is. But, she was told you can't just attack, and you can't, because you were blocked. You can't just do what you think you need to do. We have to wait until this person is revealed and the information comes out. And she had to balance her emotions. It was very hard for her to manage everything. She does not know all of the details. She knows in her heart that this happened. And there is some evidence that she knows of, but she does not know everything. When this final piece of information comes out, I think even she will be astounded that to the depths of where this went and who helped and what they did. Somebody that we really thought was a good person did a really bad thing. Okay. Man. All right. Maybe on Friday we'll try to get into who that possibly could be. You guys can post on the community page or in the comments, not on the live stream because I won't be able to see that, but I have so many things to do and get taken care of before I go have the procedure Monday. So leave in the comments after, leave me a message on who you think it is that betrays us. Okay. So Lori A want to know, will Trump fire Powell, Fed chair, independent Fed chair Powell? Now, in the video that I did Sunday, it looked like he was going to do everything that he could to do it. And Powell's future didn't look very good. But will he fire him? So we're looking for a yes card. He's trying. He knows that legally he has to find a way. He wants to end Powell's career, but he can't get to it. He just can't quite get there. He's going to try. He's going to say, I don't care how you do this, take him out. Thank you, Jennifer. He's going to accuse him of something. He's going to tell people they have to fix the market numbers. And then I believe if he's going to try to approach this situation of dealing with someone in an altogether different sort of way. How do they usually start that? They usually start that with doxing, right? He's going to make him an offer he can't refuse. All right. I got much more on that on Sunday's video. Okay. I wanted to see. Oh, I thought Christy B had a really good question here. Let's just look at it. And you guys remember that to go ahead and get your BOGOs, at your grocery store or whatever, when you get your coupons, just, buy one, get one. Okay. It's going to be a big betrayal. So it's going to be somebody that we really trusted. Bigly. Okay. How will our country, Christy B asks, how will our country, how will we feel about our country and how will we be doing in general in April of 2026? So 1 year from today, let's see. How will we feel about, how will our country feel? A year to date from now, April of 2026. How does our country feel in April of 2026? I thought this was a good question. Okay. Well, we will be still reeling and dealing with things that Musk did when he allowed the thief in the house. He allowed the thief in the. Okay. We're still working on things. We're still praying. We are getting a little better rest. It looks like we were able to help ourselves here with. There's still some concern about our country. We're concerned about things that were leaked, things that were taken, the nefarious deeds that were committed by Doge and where the information went. And there's changes for the better. They're trying to put together there's a call to action to work together. Remember, this is having fear when fear isn't really needed. There's a time to be afraid, when there's actually, what I'm saying. This is actually, let me just rephrase that. This is actually a very good card to get when you're afraid of something, or you're what if something terrible is going to happen, or you're concerned, because it says, please don't be concerned. Everything will be all right. Your worst fears will not suddenly materialize in front of you. All right. So everything, this is huge, because we go all through these minor arcanas, and then this last roll from 7 to 10 is all major arcana. There will have been shifts for the better, quick changes for the better. There will be a call to action for people to work together. There will be some shifts and change, and ultimately temperance and balance is needed and achieved. Okay, we're still working on it, but these big things, these are key components that all of us need. We all need them. All right, so this is really, really, really important. Okay, that's a very good question. And how will we be doing in general? Republicans don't have the right to be scared. Sorry, they just don't. Okay, so they don't. They just have to look at Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney and everybody else that spoke up in all of the January 6th. They can't. Not when it comes to our country. There's no room for that. They swore an oath. They need to do their job. Okay. And then how will we be doing in general as a country in April of 2026? We'll be financially, how are we doing? How are we doing in general? All right, so we're on the mend. But we've come through a time where we've had to be patient and persistent, knowing that, it takes the lady a long time to train this lion, to let her pet him and feed him, and put her hands on him. So it does not come quickly. All right, there are some changes that are good and changes happening, but we're still sorting some things out. All right, we're still trying to fix things with other world leaders and things that happen here, where we were cut, where there were cords and ties that binded us towards one another, and then we were seen as a fool. Okay, but now we're getting a fresh start. After, a lot of things sort of shook us to our core. There's still more secrets coming out even a year from now. Not everything all is revealed. But it's a brand new beginning. There's still stuff regarding the Pood. It does look like there will have been a change with him by that time as well. But this is all about a brand new start. This is really good. So I'm very, and he's in the hopes and fears. We just have to be careful who we're making deals with. This looks very trying down here, but these two are very good. Okay, we just have to make sure that we're doing the right thing. Okay. All right. Now, will we begin to see more of Kamala soon? I believe we already have. Will we begin to see more of Kamala soon? More speeches, more activity coming from her. She's got a lot on her plate. This has all been very difficult, and she does not feel her powerful self. It takes a lot for her to come speak publicly. She's been through so much. She felt like she was the star. She doesn't feel like she's the star anymore. She feels like she was dragged through a mud pile. Okay, this is on the doorstep, so she's looking to see where else she can speak from or to, and what her next step will be. She's got a good team assembled to help her. They're checking her health to make sure she's doing good. And then I guess her husband has some decisions to make about his career as well, so they're speaking together. And he wants her very much to follow her heart, but they have to be very smart about this. I do think she's going to do some fundraising here, and that's good. Someone's approaching her with a choice. So I wonder if she's going to actually, will she step into the role of governor? Will she become governor of California? Will she go for that? Will Kamala Harris run for governor of California? All right, and I've got some really, we're going to ask about the ICC and the recent election in Ecuador. All right, so we already know what's going to happen with her. We know what she's going to do. We know we're going to get all this information, and it's going to be slow recovery here. That isn't exactly what she wanted to do. All right, so this is on its side. Remember, this was a call for her to become, to come up to the presidency, to be reinstated, or to ascend to the presidency. And this is what we got for her for that new referendum, that new project. Okay, but I don't think that's governor. There are a lot of people that want her to do this, though, but that's not what her heart is in. So she may try this, but that's not her heart. She's going to go speak somewhere. She has a big decision to make about it. It's not really, I just don't think, I think she wants to be the president. I don't think she wants to be the governor. That's what I think. Okay. I think she thinks somebody else. I think she's likes it, but I think she wants to be the governor. I think she wants to be the president. All right. So we know for sure that we're getting information. We're not going to think that's it, though. So you guys could even be mad at me. Remember, you're thinking it's going to come in a blue box, and it comes in a red box. But then it starts to, it's like building a snowball into a boulder when you're making a fort in the snow. I don't know where that came from. That's what we're talking about. This is a slow-moving, slow-rolling snowball. Okay? All right. Now, will to save the economy, will Trump back off or scale down his tariff plan? Will he back off? So we're looking for a yes card here. Will Trump back off his tariff plan? Will he remove it, change it, lie about it, remove it, lie about it? He wants to try to continue to make deals. Trump lie. Will he come back? Will he scale it back? Will he do anything to help our economy recover? Boy, Queen of Cups is our friend today. Let's trust our intuition. We cannot deviate from understanding what our guides want us to know. So it may not look like things are coming to the surface, but we can feel them. He's sort of just ditched. He just walks away from what he thinks is important. He listened to somebody else. He's not doing it right now. There's going to be so many people coming to him, analysts, economic analysts that come to him and say, you got to do something now. He will. He will. He has no choice. He'll just lie. And then he'll want kudos because he fixed it. He caused it, and then he's not going to be let's ask about our relationships with other world leaders. Will we be able to recover from this? Will other world leaders trust us? Will we, after we get him out, will we be able to fix it after we get him out? They all know that he's the problem. They didn't have this problem with previous presidents, even with icky ones. They think we're fools. And they think they'd be a fool to try. But maybe when we're in this our new adventure, then we can. And there's going to be a dark-haired woman that will be in charge of something that will help this come about. And some of them will just be so concerned or so burned from the underhandedness and they don't want to deal with anyone who's just who's been in Putin's pocket. Oh boy, we've lost some of them. We will lose some of them and we will not get them back. There will be some, but some will ghost us and they'll go with others. So this cannot be, even if he takes the tariffs back, we have lost allegiance with some of our alliances that cannot be remedied anytime soon. The death card is unavoidable things that, unavoidable endings. Okay. But, you know, the death card with relationships can also say it comes to make it or break it. And some will break. All right. Did 45, 47. He's not really even 47, so I'll just say 45. Did 45, did his administration or Musk or anyone actually interfere with the election in Ecuador? For entertainment purposes only. Did anyone from that administration interfere? Or Muscatina interfere in Ecuador? Trust is everything, Rhonda Rule. You can't put the toothpaste back in. You can't, you know? And when you're talking about your country's finances, and if we can't be trusted, then we can't be trusted. So, okay, so we're going to hear about this. So this could be part of the information that is dropped that there was interference in Ecuador's election. Now, does that have, we could say, well, what does that have to do with us? And how could that grow legs, or how could that be a tentacle? Because when someone investigates this from outside of our country, something comes to a head with information. On a scale from 0 to 10, we're at 7 at this. Someone didn't cover their tracks well enough. Someone didn't eat enough Wheaties when they got up with that plan. And they left a door open, or they left some Scooby snacks behind. Ruh-roh. Or something happened. There was a lot of money that changed hands about this. And a female was supposed to, or another person, or did a female, was a female running against the male leader? A lot of dark money. Yeah, they absolutely did. And this is where we begin. When all of these things are found out, when all of these dark dealings, and it is dark dealings when we're asking about something like this, we will know. Okay, so yes. And they didn't even do a good job, is what's going to come out, is that they left crumbs. There's a whole breadcrumb trail. All right, they did. All right. So now I wanted to ask, Octavia asked, will the ICC play a part in the takedown of Humpty Trumpty. Oh, okay, the opponent was female. Thank you, Wendy. All right. Okay, maybe I have that turned around. Anyway, it was interfered with, okay? Okay. I could have that turned around, or you guys have your information turned around. Anyway, there was interference. That's what I was wanting to know, and the message was yes. Okay, I should have studied that more. My apologies. Okay, will the ICC play a part in the takedown of the orange one? Will the ICC play a part of taking down the orange one? Okay. There's slow motion. Here's that snowball we were talking about. There's slow motion and energy, but safe energy with reports, numbers, and figures being compiled. But this is about the integrity and security of elections. And they are compiling facts. We don't know everything yet. Okay, that's where this report went from that. That could be where that Avril Haines. Jen Lynn and I got this card a lot Sunday night. Okay, they're putting it all together. They have so much information. They feel like they're, the juggler trying to do all the plates. There's so much here. Wow. Wow, this is a big fight. It's a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, many people involved. It's a lot to sort out. And almost all of it comes back to Russian interference. And so I'm going to say yes, with the Empress there and the Justice card right underneath it. But they're still compiling. They don't have it all. But the answer is yes. Okay. And it isn't just us, it's others. It's many others. It's many, many others and information coming out on them very quickly. Okay. So I think we're just going to be reeling with the wanton abandonment of our legal system and caring about our country. Okay. Let's see. All right. When are they going to start? The Trump admin, they're going to start garnishing wages for students who defaulted on their debt. They halted it during COVID. They halted it during Biden admin, but now they're saying they're going to start collecting money. If you haven't paid your student loan, they're coming after you. So what happens to the people that have student loans? Will their money just be taken? I can't even imagine this. People just got themselves into too much debt or went up over their head or got involved in too many things, and they're just not going to feel victorious. They had felt this is just difficult. This is really difficult. Oh boy, they're going to feel like they've been bullied and cheated and defeated. It's very bad. So they're going to do this. They're going to do it. There's going to be more drama coming out. There's going to be other fights and lawsuits. We'll hear more about it. They're going to take their money. There is going to be a specific financial person that will try to come to their aid to make this less painful and try to help them. So I feel that there is another male. Now, could this be the governor of Minnesota? It could be. But I feel this is a dark-haired man that has a lot of financial understanding and that's very good with finances that will be in making laws and rulers, probably a senator is what I'm thinking, that will be able to put together a plan. But they will take money from them first. They're going to browbeat them and take money from them. And they'll probably tell them, whatever, I just can't even go there. Okay. They get bullied first, and then there will be some sort of a solution. Hey, is Becca in the chat? All right, we can look at Medicare very quickly. How are we doing on time? Oh yeah, we're almost out of time. Will Medicare stand? Will Medicare stand? Will Medicare stand? We could ask if, what's his name, Bukele or whatever his name is, the little Napoleon from El Salvador, if he got one. Oh boy, there's problems. They're trying. There will be there's legal implications here. I feel like they already took money out of here. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's a big fight. Same cards. Oh my God. And then it'll be put back. There's cracks and a big fight, and they're stealing and stuff underhanded. But then there's something at the outcome. We're able to put it back together, you guys. So don't believe everything that you hear. There's going to be a lot of gossip, and this could be some of the stuff that just makes us really mad. Do not believe everything that you hear. Hang in there. We'll look at this again on Friday, but hang in there. There's going to be a lot of presumptive guesses, incorrect information, okay? Okay, so let me just solve this right now. Patience and persistence will see us through. Will Medicare be saved? Will Medicare be saved? Thank you so much, Cindy. Oh boy, I don't know, JC. That's a good question. Guys, remember to comment on Danny's community post. I'll be with Danny and Sheila on Danny's channel at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. So we're going to do our monthly collab. I stutter when I'm hungry and tired. So there you go. Okay. There will be all kinds of crazy ass shenanigans with Medicare. There will be lying, cheating, cuts, fear. Some of this is some things have already taken place that we're not even aware of, and then it comes crashing down, and then it'll be solvent, and they're able to balance it and care for it. But this is really, really, you guys, there is some. This is probably one of the things that's going to make us, the uncertainty of that is probably going to make us really, really, really upset. But this is a good outcome card. There's balance that being brought, but it's after really some awful stuff. Tomorrow, I'll be with Danny. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. Danny Shea, Bathrobe Tarot. It used to be Bathrobe Tarot. Now it's Danny Shea Tarot. With 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon. All right. Now, Trump just announced that he and Melania are going to go, that he was very much looking forward to going to the Pope funeral. Very much looking forward. All right. So does he travel there safely? How does that trip go for Trump? I'm going to do 2 questions on him, then for us, then you guys are going to have a great day, another great day. All right. How does the trip go to? Does he take the trip for the Pope's funeral? It'll be in Rome, right? All right. So there's going to be a problem with Melania. She's going to say she can't go. There will also, this is Saturday already, so there will also be a problem within Russia. There's going to be a problem there. Boy, there's a lot of stuff. He may say he's got too much to take care of. He has to make a decision. Well, that looks okay, but there's going to be problems. He's going to have some big issues to deal with. This looks okay. let's just look at how these next 7 days for him is going to go. Does he have any mobility problems? Trump, next 7 days. How does he do? Someone going to knock him down to peanut size for entertainment purposes only? Trump, next 7 days. Francis did not like 45. That's right. So how does Trump do next 7 days? He knows what's going to come out. He knows what's going to happen. That's why he's trying to move so fast and furiously. He doesn't think that they'll be successful. He knows he didn't win. That doesn't even bother him. He doesn't care. He cheats at his own golf course. Okay. He knows there's news coming out about the betrayal. He knows. He's trying to stop it. He's trying to put out a whole bunch of fires. He's playing whack-a-mole. He feels like he'll be successful. He puts through another bully order, executive order, that will get him more money. He believes that we won't believe the information that's coming out and that it doesn't link to him, but it will. So he starts to get concerned, and he acts out in the way that a bully acts out. So he's going to you're going to see him take some angry measures. He's going to have an angry pen attack. So that's what he's going to do. He may decline an invitation for something, but ultimately, I also think he's going to have a stomach problem here. So he's very concerned about what is headed our way. He's going to spin it, and he will be able to somewhat successfully take attention away from what's getting ready to come out. Anyway, all right, let's clear this energy. What do our guides and angels want us to know? There's a reading for you and I. Please hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe and become a part of our Lightworker family. We had a great member psychic development class yesterday. All right, watch the Page of Cups came out. So that is all about information from the littles and Mother Nature's critters. So watch for animal messages. Get your clues. Animals always bring us messages. So get clues. Ask the animals, Mother Nature. It is Earth Day, happy Earth Day, to give you a clue about what we need to know. Helpful messages for your own life, purpose, and your needs. Ooh. I don't think Whitmer sold you out, you guys. I think there's certain things you have to do sometimes when you're a politician. Don't Gretchen Whitmer, she's not selling anybody out. Hang on it. Hang in there. I don't think so anyway. This is a very important message. There is an end coming for the bullies. The bullies will not be able to complete their dream. Their dreams and their wishes will not be fulfilled. There is an end coming for the bullies. Do not be scared. Don't be afeared. Okay? There will be more legal movements. Watch the law. Okay. There is going to be, I feel that there's going to be some nefarious actions, some ATTACKS from other bad actors. But remember, our guides and angels are saying you must stay calm. We protest when we need to protest, but you must stay calm, stay balanced. Join us for the card of the day every day, the Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram. I do it for all of us. There isn't any, we're a team, you know, there's, okay. All right, because we're going to have so much changes coming. Don't get overly emotional. There's bad actors, but the end is coming, and we will celebrate. We will celebrate together, and it's going to be the dance of the graces. It's just going to be fantastic for all the work that we've done. You know, we're looking at some time here, but we're getting a gift from the universe, and there are forces, there are truth workers, there are people who believe that they stand for the truth, and they are going to take action. What do they call it? Not, how do I say something without getting a demerit? People who take action because they believe they're right and they stand up for ethics. And so there's going to be somebody that tries to take action against bullies. That's what I'm going to say. So anyway, stay calm. Don't be feared. We're gonna celebrate. But there's some things that bring anger. But we're gonna do just fine. So concentrate on the arts. Make new posters for the next protest. I'll join you there. There's a lot of fights going on. The energy is very, very concentrated, very dense, very hard and tough. I mean, we're looking at justice, death, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. You know, it's just really, really tough energy. So we have to focus our energy on working on positive things, sending out, do a gratitude list, shift the energy, send out your positive affirmations into quantum physics. Give gratitude, write down every time a truth has come out, how grateful you've been, how grateful we are to the universe when the light is shown and the truth is known, when there's been any, the end of apartheid, any time there's been truth and the light has been shown on the darkness. So we give great thanks for that. And it comes back to us, okay? That's how quantum physics work. What you give out, if you give out gratitude, you get more things to be grateful for. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. Did you guys see this cup I got when I was with Freddie and Patricia Todd? I got my eye on you, babe. I love it. All right, remember, you're being watched. I'm just kidding. Okay, take care. I'll see you tomorrow, Danny Shea's channel, 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific, and then I'll be back here Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, or before, because things are going to get cray. So you can only take care of yourself. So you're in charge. You're the CEO of your energy. So balance. Okay? All right. Much love to you, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cindy.